hopefully this time we are back online and people can see exactly everything. Yes, it's loaded in now at last. There we go. Apologies about that technical glitch though. Ladies and gentlemen, we just had some problems on our end. Okay, so 17 drivers in the race tonight, so we do have Q1 action happening. So we have got one tribal now starting the first flying lap by the looks of it of his session in Q1, the long 1 mile straight at Mexico. This is going to be the recipe for disaster maybe in turn 1, lap 1. Oh, he's cut a little bit too much on the corner there and invalidated his lap. Again, track limits here are very, very strict.
Yeah, it's just sort of past few nights, people really struggling with the penalties. And some unfortunately getting disqualified. One tribal's going through, FTL invade. Nicely done through the S's. Going up to the Water Stadium section.
Who, sorry?
Invade. The Renault driver that comes round.
Oh, invade, yep. One of your fellow Renault drivers.
Yep, hopefully the result tonight. We go 1:16.4. Very good luck. And he'll be next. Haas. Shadow Moses, I believe.
The House of Shadow Moses now come round the final corner, car number 25, or 119, so quite a distance off the pace there. Oh, hello, there's McCracken with a 1:15.8 in the Williams.
I'm getting slapping and there's Andy, 1:15.8 as well.
Nice. So the Alpha boys are there.
There's Fulton Mule, the other Renault driver, comes in P4 for 16.8. Papa Smurf goes 5th, that's 6 now. As Daniel takes P1.
Yeah, yep.
Rogo in next to cross the line as he comes from the last corner. Nicely done. P3.
Right, here's the man of the hour though, the Alfa Romeo driver of RSF1 Scotsman. As I said earlier on, he can seal the deal tonight. He has got to finish P4 or higher, and then the championship is sealed, delivered, and out of Jessie Racer's grasp. Mathematically, she cannot take the role or take the lead. So now, as he comes through the first of the twisty sections now. Ooh, I do like this section of the track as well. Very nicely done there from Scotsman. And then into the last two corners of the circuit now. Goes across the line for 1:15.3, 5 tenths faster there. Definitely one to watch, and we have now got Rogue starting another lap. Always interesting there on that one.
As I'm going through quite a lot of folk are struggling with the track limits, so that is very tough for him to kill.
Absolutely, track limits are absolutely tough as any other track around this wonderful circuit. Good evening all out there on the stream. It is a pleasure to hear from you or see you, or I can't see you, but pleasure to bring this race to you. If you could all please let us know you're out there and let us know the feedback on audio, visual, any problems, and we shall try to endeavour to sort them out for you as fast as possible. Okay.
Camera comes through the stadium section, looking very nice and hooked up.
Rogue goes slightly faster, over 1:15.2.
He's certainly challenging Scotsman right now. Interesting to see the Scotland will hit back.
Okay, so Scotsman's in P2. Oh, there's the crazy man himself who was absolutely... He was dancing around his living room like anything. Let's see, earlier on. He was doing the rain dance, the rain sing, everything. He wants a wet, treacherous track today. It's Timmer, the crazy Irishman, wearing his green and white hat. He's had his Guinness. He's had his nips and tatties. Here we go, the man who runs no traction, no ABS, nothing, is about to start. Oh no, he's coming into the pits. Oh, such a shame. Okay, so he's there, currently sitting 7th fastest in the AlphaTauri Honda Power. Such a shame seeing them leave at the end of 2021. Kabuki's out on a lap now. He's now coming through the first 2 corners. Right, anyway, let's have a quick recap of the championship. Alright, let me have a look on the championship standings now for you. Where was my laptop? Here it is. Let's open up the directory. So as I was saying earlier, RSF1 Scotsman, P4 or above, takes the crown for pending stewards reports, providing that he's not been a naughty boy, kept his nose clean, or his rear end clean, and not picked up anything. So let's go into that folder. So, Toxic, do you reckon he can do it today?
I think he can. He showed the past weeks now that he's really capable of what he can do. Proven to be the fastest driver in the 5. I'm pretty sure he'll wrap it up.
He's definitely showing like with the consistent results there and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so Division 5 standings. Right, here we go. Okay, so we have got RSF Scotsman in the lead with 200 and... That's not right. That's better. So we've got RSF Scotsman in the lead of 288 points. Jessie Ray said 67 points behind, so she does need to make... Oh, she's not... Oh, she is she is out there. She needs to make a big impact tonight. After there's only a potential to today's and the next 2 races, 78 points up for grabs. So P4... Well, she's got to win. Got to win.
She'll be feeling the pressure for the whole race. So is anyone.
she's in second place with 221 points. Now, considering that she come back like in the middle of she come into the middle of the season, that lot, she has clawed the gap well in and like tried to make a stance for it. However, Daniel P45, 166 points sitting there in P3. Ted first in P4 with 144 points. Timmer in P5, fifth in the championship so far with 129 points. TSRC Rogue with the Williams with 87 points in sixth place. Seventh is Lincoln Dave in the McLaren. Eighth is Immortal in the Red Bull with 78 points. Ninth, Jamie in the Renault with 76 points. One Tribal in the Red Bull in 10th with 70 points. And then Force Manure with 68 points with 11 points. McCracklin, he's in 62 with 62 points sitting there in P11. No, P12, sorry. RSF1 double first inaugural season. He is not racing today. In the Ferrari, he's currently sitting there with 58 points in P13. Andy Yazgin in the second Alfa Romeo, 51 points sitting in P14. Locker in the Tracing Point with 45 points. I know he wasn't hoping for a wet race today, but let's hope we do get one. It would spice things up a little bit. Haroldinho in the Haas. Two Haas boys sitting 16th with 17th with 23 and 11 points. That's Haroldinho in 16th. Shadow Moses in 17th. Stars Orphan tying on points with Shadow Moses in 18th point in the Tracing Point. And then Kabuki in the Mercedes with 5 points and RSF1 Source in the Mercedes with 3 points. So every driver this season so far has scored points. However, the constructors in Division 5 look very, very different. McLaren are ahead by 7 points. So again, Alfa Romeo, they're on that charge for that overall constructors. They could steal the lead of the Division 5 constructors, and that which then helps solidate their challenge to try and be back-to-back champions of RSF1 of overall constructors. So Alfa Romeo is 7 points behind, 375 points. Like I said, Alfa Romeo. Alfa Tauri in third with 295 points. There, 87 points behind this gap. They could, if they got 1-2s for the next 3 races, they could take it. Ferrari, well out of the running now in 4th place with 219 points. Williams, 197 points in 5th place. Red Bull, 155 points in 6th place. 7th place is Renault with 113 points. Mercedes with 88 points in 8th. Tracing Point with 69 points. Ooh, my favourite number. In 9th. And Haas, 41 points, sitting in 10th place.
I believe Jessie is out in a lap right now. Just started.
Okay, so it's all on her. Can she do it?
I hope she can do it, maybe get closer and closer near the end, get more action near the end as well. Though it seemed run away straight away with it, the 3 races left.
Yeah, no, it would be nice to see a challenge happening for RSF1 Scotsman. The odds are in his favour though, very much so in his favour.
Yeah, indeed.
River. She's got luck on her side. Does Scotsman have an incident and she's backed out of her lap because she's invalidated?
Even the best of the best struggle around here.
Oh yes, without a doubt.
I should go again. I'm have enough time for 1 extra lap, just in case.
Yep, by all means, so off she goes. Do you want to take it away down on board?
Yep, sure. So we're down this really long straight, really long straight. And the first tricky part of the track, it's really easy to invalidate here if you go too deep. Nicely done, keeping nice and tight, carrying some good speed up the first DRS straight. In towards the next tricky part. You got to try and carry as much speed as possible, try and keep in the track limits. It's really easy to go off over here and validate. Kept it nice, nicely done. nicely turned on the double right hand up. Shows towards S's. And the engine there carrying quite a lot of speed. Drops it down to 6 to pressure here, make sure it's not invalidate. Next the RS straight. Heading just towards the stadium section. Here we are into the last couple of corners. Round a short corner into the next one, use as much track limit as possible on the left. Sweeping right and dive for the finish line. Nice and tight and P3.
1:15.7. So definitely up there with the pace.
Just behind Scotsman.
Rogue looking very tasty around this track though.
Yeah, if he's looking to be a contender with the challenge Scotsman today. A lot of cars out on tracks right now. Clumped up.
Yep. The people that don't want to be knocked out for Q2, they are trying to get their laps out. So right, what we got going on? Got Papa Smurf there, who's currently in P14, so he's safe. So in the danger zone, we've got Stars Orphan now, who is now going on a lap. He's 5 tenths up on his sector 3 time there. So let's go down on board with the chasing point now. Down the massive start-finish straight now. He's feathering the throttle though. It's an interesting line. Very interesting line there from Stars Orphan, but that won't see him through to Q2.
Yep, Harold and was safe. Shadow Moses
And
looked
Shadow
invalidated.
Moses has invalidated, so that's it. That's all she wrote.
That's unfortunate for Stars Orphan and Shadow Moses. Just gonna head out to Q2 and see if we get any rain. Fingers crossed.
Just wait for the race to be nice, actually.
Yeah. I think I've done enough commentary over a wet race yet. I've got overlooked for that part.
Wet races can be fun. They can be very fun. Okay, and then we just got to wait for Jesse and Papa to retire, and then we will move on to the next session.
Yep.
Ah, and there's the king of chat himself, Mr. Bodder. The Irish decided that he wants to bring his lucky charm across to his fellow friend and countryman Timmer. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is qualifying 1 wrapped up. So eliminated from Q1 is Stars Orphan and Shadow Moses. Pity. I'm sure something will come up shortly. Well, not something will come up shortly, but you know how it is. Are you taking your screenshot, sir? Just in case we do have to do a, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Take them screenshots, and then we know that we can get things moving swiftly should not the inevitable, but the worst case scenario happen.
Some sort of floating Christmas tree driving around.
Hey?
Some sort of floating Christmas tree driving around with music. Very interesting.
What, around your area?
Yeah.
Interesting. I see some clouds.
I do indeed. This could make it interesting, let's hope so.
Very. Strategy around the track, I think, is a soft medium circuit for the Circuit de Rodriguez.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. There we go. That's the official name. This track was first built in 1959, the father of Mexico's first of most racing brothers, Ricardo and Pedro Rodriguez. Apparently, that's who the track's named after. Oh, we've got action because I have just heard off the grapevine from the wonderful Twitch chat that there could be rain at the end of Q2 and wet Q3.
That would be very nice to ask.
Yummy!
It looks like everybody's rushed out.
Everybody has rushed out because if it's a dry race, it'll also be their starting tyre as well.
Yeah, just hoping the race wins as well.
Yeah. So, if my knowledge serves me correctly, and do someone out there in the Twitch stream correct me if I'm wrong, they raced in this circuit up until 1991. And then we took a long gap between from 91 all the way up to 2016. Might be 2015 actually, when we came back to the circuit. 2016 or 2015, I can remember that one. And then they came back and started racing at this circuit after a few changes, especially like the stadium section here. It used to be an old baseball court.
Does look like that, to be honest.
Yeah. Yep, the stadium section used to be an old baseball court, which they've decided to cut some of it out and cut through it, kind of thing. So it's like, oh, that's clever. Right, so McCracken, the first of the people, I see we're riding on board with. Anyway, we're not on board with, but we're riding with at the moment. He is going out on the Williams. He is on soft tyres, so he is going to be making sure that he gets through to Q2 because... Oh, that's a naughty little cutting corner there. So that's an invalidation of your lap. Unlucky. Okay, so invade. I've got Lincoln Dave out there, as well as Jesse Racer will be the first one to cross the line and set a lap. Coming through the stadium section now. Nice smooth exit and good power deliverance on there from the McLaren. So 1:16.5, not a bad time at all there on the medium tyres. Who's coming behind next? It's Papa Smith with 1:16.8 on soft. And then we've got RSF1 Scotsman at 1:15.5 there. So a second faster, but he is on the soft tyres. So it looks like Scotsman there is making sure that he gets through. Immortal in fourth with 117. And then it's the Andy next across the line. No, he's doing his out lap. So we've got FRT invade. No.
So I did receive some inside information if you want to know about Jessie Racer.
Go on.
She was hitting low 14s at practice. So she got the softs on. Would be interesting.
Yeah. Maybe she's playing the long game for the race.
Yeah. Quite a lot of strategies going into here.
Well, with the rain on the way, it's making people make faster calls.
I've also been told start off now, didn't they?
Sorry?
Start off then. Is that yeah?
What about?
Q1.
Yeah.
Scotsman said that it was very laggy.
Okay.
Watch for that as well, just in case.
He didn't. Well, we were done some on boards with him. Didn't seem that bad to me, but we will keep an eye on it.
It's very mixed now, quite a lot of folk on the mediums and sauce as well.
Andy there on the soft as well. He's gone P3. So who hasn't set it up yet? One tribal is now on a lap. Let's see what the Red Bull can produce on the soft tyres.
Oh, I see rain. I see rain.
Yay!
And for people like Invade who are still on the pit, and McCracken, it could be very difficult for them.
Right.
Interesting to see if Invade and McCracken can get through. McCracken still yet to leave the pit.
Oh yeah, with the rain as well, you've got Force Manure, FRT Invade, Lincoln Dave, Timmer. I know he likes it slippery, but cold. Timmer, you've left it a bit late, my friend. Them tyres are going to cool off quite quickly. Still got DRS open. Still at DRS open though. Let's find out how slidey this Toro Rosso Honda, sorry, AlphaTauri Honda, is going to go under the hand of Captain Drift himself. The rain is getting very, very much harder and harder. And just remember guys, no traction control either.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see now he's going to fight this car. Nice there, one tribal to get well out of the way. He's got the Ferrari of Papa Smurf in front of him. Papa Smurf is very much safe at the moment.
A bit hard to settle that now with rain coming in, it's not holding back, it's coming down straight away.
No, and he's already off. He's well in the danger zone. Well in the danger zone. A 1:27.07. That is not going to be...
Good enough, it's forced me to tiles P12. Most of motors retired, but I think you should be safe because
Invader's trying to lap on the... Look at this! Look at this! He's going! Interesting line through the S's there, and it didn't even validate his line!
yeah, it's gonna be tough.
He has to get tired from the session.
But I should thought the top 10 should be safe.
Ooh, a 1:23.5 there. That is not going to cut the mustard. McCracklin, what's he doing? Hadn't gone so wide there. They're struggling to keep the grip on.
I was trying to keep your eye on.
Yeah, DRS is now disabled, so the dry tyres will not be the optional tyre to be on.
Is that a car off? That is Timmer. Turn round. Oh, don't get disqualified. You move. It should be good. Yep. All moving.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate as well. Hoping for rain, get this rain at the wrong time though.
Yeah, gets his strategy completely wrong. I think he's had one too many Guinnesses.
I'm looking at the tyres currently. Jesse, Lisa, and
Lincoln
Lincoln.
Dave and Jesse are sitting there. They might do a little bit of intermediate running by the looks of it, just to like get a grab of the field, because if it's going to be wet for Q3, they're going to need to know how well the car feels.
Good. Just an idea, quite a lot of folk are retiring, so the track will be nice and clear for them to do a little bit of practice.
We've got a crazy house now out on softs.
don't think the softs will cut it.
You're a braver man than me, my friend. I'd save them softs for the race if it's dry, rather than bloody burning them up. Fresh tyres. So Lincoln Dave now doing a little bit of intermediate running as well, and so is Timmer. Timmer's gonna slap on a set of mediums. No. Not mediums, intermediates.
If he can get into Q3 with the 12.5, that'll be mad.
I'm not going to make any bold statements or bets to do, because the last time I did something like this, it bit me in the bottom and I had to wear a Lewis Hamilton t-shirt.
Sitting both the
Yes.
two McLarens and see what they're doing in the wet.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well, Lincoln Dave seems to be holding his own. What's Jessie Racer doing? She's on a flyer.
Yeah.
See how fast she can do it. She's 2 seconds down on her time.
Yeah, it's tough. Especially this track. It's hard enough through all this section in first and second, and start third with the sharp turns and that, and the dry, now in the rain, 10 times harder, but some people do like that.
Yeah, I have to admit, I do like a tricky track. A very tricky track, like wet conditions. I don't know, it's just my element, really. I just like having to find the level of grip and the edge of grip kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's dry, when it's pure ultimate pace, I don't know, it's just, I just prefer to be like taking abnormal lines and stuff like that to get the pace out of the car. So 127, so that's 10 seconds down on the on her fastest time.
I feel like I could battery in that race.
Oh yes.
Especially a track like this, it's really challenging.
Yes, I don't know if anyone's been watching the Young Drivers program today, but apparently Fernando Alonso, he was in the Young Drivers program. So I know, right? Young Driver program. Fernando Alonso, Shmuel, like veteran for him, has set the fastest lap time of today's session, which was faster than both Daniel Ricciardo and Esteban Ocon. So it looks like Nando is getting used to that 2020 Renault, because that's what he'll be driving next season.
Yep. Most of McLaren are getting that upgrade as well.
Yeah, they're switching over to the Mercedes engine, aren't they? I think there'll be a force to be reckoned with, but I think next season for them, it's going to be a learning transition period, because they've got to learn another engine.
Yes. Difficult.
The rear end of the car is going to change substantially.
But I'm sure Norris and Ricciardo will manage it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Norris has had a solid job this season. He's done a solid job this season for McLaren for his first year of racing. It is his first year, isn't it? Or was it his second? I can't remember.
Second? First?
Yes, it's second.
Yeah,
Second year racing. Yeah, second year racing. Him and Carlos were a good dynamic together and everything. So it'd be a shame to see them two go to part ways. But the new dynamic of Ricciardo and Norris should be interesting, because they're both pranksters. They're both having a laugh. So they are going to be very interesting to watch. And Jesse Race is still going around out on laps and laps and laps to get as much practice running in Q2 for Q3 where it matters, because the track does change.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Lisa Haldane, Force Manure, Timmer, Invade and McCracken. That's why you need to really look at the weather as well when you're a little screen.
Oh yes. Don't forget to look at the weather when you're in the pit lane, because that will be your biggest downfall if you don't. So Timmer is out on his inters and 5 seconds down on the delta.
Scott's been quite comfortable up there. That'll be the end.
And that is all she wrote for Q2.
Interesting, see if we get a full, a wet Q3.
I think we are going to get a full wet Q3. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Your eliminations from qualifying 2: Halodinio, Force Manura, Timmer 1911, HRT Invade, or FRT Invade, sorry, not HRT, oopsie, and McCracken in the Williams. So, unfortunately for them guys, they are out. They will be sitting on the sidelines for qualifying 3.
I'm sure someone won't mind if it's what kind of weather again.
But, oh well, I'm sure Timmer will mind, because he just likes getting that very slidey rear end out there.
Yeah, fortunate for him. And we'll soon see well, he's wet track.
It's raining hard, but it still enters apparently.
And just at the same time they goes for the full wets. Who was the first person out? Who were a brave one? Ferrari, I believe?
Yep. The Ferrari of Papa Smurf.
Let's just hope no one crashes.
See, now this is where it's going to be interesting, because if he crash... Well, this is where mistakes get made, when conditions change. People misinterpret the braking, and you just watch flying cars go into the wall. They go everywhere, and it's absolutely hilarious. And then, and especially in a race as well, at the start of a race. I remember season 1's race in Division 4. It wasn't just rain, it was a monsoon, and you needed a boat out on track. If RSF1 Junior is watching this stream, he will remember it along with me. We were absolutely shocked at the amount of water that was out on the track. We couldn't see. You couldn't see the car in front of you at all.
So we've got our first victim, I believe, on Dreadnought.
First victim?
Yep, who managed to spin out.
Not picked up any damage though, so it's just a spin.
See if we see any more incidents.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm so happy it's a dry race start. Just read that in the chat. So, should be interesting.
It's always hard to get the transition perfect as well between this, to going from, let's just say, mediums to inters.
Right, let's ride on board with Jessie racing out as she comes down into turn 1 in the wet conditions. So you almost have to run top wings around this track as well. Okay, so there's the first chicane there going through what would be the second DRS zone, but there is no DRS now because it's a little slippery. Into the second of the chicanes. Well executed as well, nice and feathering the throttle through and into the next corner. I haven't got the map in front of me, so I can't tell you the numbers. Right, power now down to the S sections, which she's going to have to lift for this bit. S sections can be very tricky in the dry, treacherous in the wet. Car's unbalanced and you get the power down wrong slightly, that back end is overtaking that front end. So down now, heading towards the stadium section now. Purple sector 2 there from Jesse Racer. Into the first corner of the stadium section, through the old baseball court. Wave to the fans as you're there. Give them a little wave because they can see you all over. And then through the last two corners of the track now. Nicely executed. Watch the white, red and white stuff. They will make the car spin around and we go across the line for 127.8.
Half Snuffleton follow behind.
A 130.7, and then you've got a Rogue with a 127.7. Rogue is looking very fast round this track. You've got Immortal coming over the road. Daniel P45?
Yeah, Daniel
P45 next. Goes P3, and then it's Immortal with a 128.4. Behind him is Scotsman with a 127 dead.
Man's good in the rain.
Immortal's just gone P4, that puts Lincoln Dove down to 5th, and we have now got a Kabuki starting his flying lap. What's Andy going to do? Andy's on the end of his flying lap now. He goes across the line and puts it in P7, so anyone left on a lap now at the moment is Kabuki in the black Mercedes. What can he do? Can he close in? Can he snatch pole? Has he got the right setup for it?
Interesting to see if can get catch that 7/10 gap between Rogue and Scotsman currently. Or if Papa Spuff can go any faster. So he's gonna get out and finish now. He goes 6 tenths faster.
Yeah. Let's see what Kabuki's going to do. Kabuki now through the stadium section.
Oh. It's really wet on track right now. Puddles everywhere.
That's a 130.2 there from Kabuki.
I believe that'll be us unless anybody else is going to get it.
Okay, Jesse Racer now coming through the stadium section.
And pits.
Yep.
Half a smart reason validated.
Daniel P45.
That's maybe in lap.
Don't know if it's in that unless he's a bit like me. When I get conditions like this, I heavily fuel the car because you have to wait for a while for the tyres to switch on. 128, so he's gone a lot faster there. I think that the trick about wet qualifying is you can't do the lap in one go. You have to build the temperature up in the tyres, and you have to do like 3 or 4 laps on them.
Yeah.
And also just to help shift the standing water.
Yeah, see trying to get that nice, somewhat dry line that he's been helping to make.
But again, if you stay on the dry line, it overheats the tyres and it goes the opposite way.
Yeah. A few people coming back out now, try to go faster again.
Yep, and then their second run.
Didn't notice, but Jesse racers now 2 times off Scotsman.
Yeah.
So quite awful coming for a second try now.
That rain doesn't seem to be letting off at all, does it?
Nope. Certainly not. Interesting to see if the practices in the rain either. Some folk don't like the practice in the rain, find it boring and annoying.
And it's also a risk as well because you could crash your car.
Yeah.
That is the only thing about it. So it goes to 7 a stretch.
This track has become very different with the rain hits.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes left of qualifying. Who's going to seal pole? At the moment, it is with RSF1 Scotsman, who is now going to be challenged by Jesse Racer.
Maybe a roll, we went purple sector 2 coming in the last corner now. Bit of a slide. Not very fast though. Wow, just about off.
Okay, so Jesse Racer now is attacking. She's on the second, what would be the DRS zone, but there is no DRS.
We'll see if she can seal the gap and potentially go P1, that's what she needs to be right now.
Yep.
Feel that P2 is okay, I guess, right beside him, no traffic trying to get past, just try and get past him in the first corner and
Yeah.
build your
So
gap.
front row would be ideal for Jessie.
Yeah.
She's currently down on her time in Sector 2 though, so she can make it all back up in Sector 3. Is that where she lost the time before? Ooh, not quite the mustard there, but she's going again. Right, Scotsman, he's going to want to defend his pole position. Take it away, my friend.
Let's go. Here we go. Into the first. Once you gain nice and slow, take it nice and easy, just think your car on track, don't invalidate, nicely done from him. I think I could, I'm at a speed, considering the weather right now, in that second tricky part. Usually nice flowy part, now really slow. Don't put the foot in the throttle here too quickly, you will spin. Go right hand up, nicely done. And a good bit of speed run as well. Onto the S's, as I like to call them. Really nicely done the first one, bit wide there. Getting the car done really nicely though. Straight out onto the full second DRS straight. For longer. And then the stadium section. He waved to all his fans if he gets his title. It's just through onto the last corner. Around the big bend. Will he go any faster? Nope, he will not. Jesse Racer out. Ooh, Rogue. It's 1:27.1. Getting closer, that's not what Jesse needs.
No.
She's finished as well.
Jesse's. Yep. Oh, Daniel P45's just gone round sideways there in the last corner. He's at the pit exit, or the pit entry as well. He scuttles off back into the pit lane. Don't blame him, to be fair.
believe that'll be Andy. What's Andy? He's still going right now.
He's down on his time. He's over a second down as well. So the track is getting worse out there. But oops, like all of a sudden, that's all she wrote.
Yep, I believe so.
Well, that is it. Andy's in the pits. So there we are, guys. That is the grid for today. Scotsman there has got a wonderful pole position, so he's in control. All he's got to do is keep his cool, and that'll be all that is needed and required. Cool, calm, and relaxed.
As we just wait on Andy to retire, I believe. There we go.
There we are, yep. Okie dokie, let's get our little tacos ready and all our burritos and everything, because we are about to go racing in Mexico. But this is the top 10, guys. RSF1 Scotsman takes pole position with 1:27.0. Rogue is in second. Third is Jesse Racer. Daniel P45 in fourth. Immortal in fifth. Lincoln Dave in sixth. Andy in seventh. One Tribal in eighth. Papa Smurf in ninth. And Kabuki in 10th. Okay, so we are now going to be into the session pause time between race and quali.
And then we'll get started. Should have been exciting race.
Aye, indeedy, absolutely indeedy.
Let's just hope Scotsman doesn't run away. From what I see,
Well,
nice and dry.
I know we're hoping that he doesn't run away, but I know someone who does want him to run away, and that will be his teammate. No, not his teammate, his team principal. Well, that's a question. Who got through mediums? There was so Hipperman. There were so many mixed strategies out there. I couldn't be able to keep up with you. Evening all out on the stream. All 16 or 19 viewers of you. I don't know which number's correct, but I've got two numbers on my screen.
So Rogue, Jesse Racer, and Immortal will be starting the mediums. So Scotsman uses these tyres to advantage and really pull a gap. And the tails was like on my softs.
Yeah. So predictions. Who do you think?
I think from what I saw in quality, Scotsman, Rogue, Jesse.
Top three.
Yes, Scotsman going first.
In any specific order?
I want to say Scotsman first from what I saw the last few weeks.
Mhm.
And it'll be
And is that being biased because you're a fellow Scotsman as well?
maybe. And then I got a big wee fight between Rogue and Jesse. I believe they're both in the same tyre. Yeah, they're both starting medium, so they can run a little bit as well. Interesting to see who goes for two stop and who goes for one stop as well. What I've saw in the past week, so and when I've done my practice, hards are 10 around here.
Sorry?
The hard round here, I wouldn't recommend them.
No, they're like on ice. You like on ice with them.
They are terrible. Hopefully we'll get racing soon.
Yes, I do. This is the part I hate about the lobbies and everything. Because not like... It'd be good if Codemasters... Well, no, sorry. The big news, everyone. I don't know if anyone's been keeping up with what's been going on, but Codemasters have been brought out.
Is that the actual bought out now?
Yeah, and guess who they've been brought out by?
The EA.
EA.
Oh Christ, we're done.
There was going to be the people that helped make Grand Theft Auto. But then EA came in with a £1.2 billion bid. And,
No come between.
yeah, basically...
If we can make GTA, who would have it too or loading screen to try and get in. If FIFA would have made strong servers.
Okay, so Scotsman wants to get underway. He's not messing around tonight.
It's looking nice and dry though. Maybe we'll get that cloud towards the end as we have heard from someone.
Yeah. Right, here we go. It is time for Formation Lap. Do you want me to do it or do you want to do it, my friend?
You can go and do it.
Okay, right. Let me sort out the telemetry first for everyone. So, here we go. Hello, Vettel. In P17, in the Haas, it's Shadow Moses 90. In P16, in the Tracing Point, is Stars Orphan 6. Hello, Shane 0407. In P15, in the Sensodyne Machine, or aka the Williams, is the Scotsman, or one of the Scotsmen, McCracken. In the Banana Boat in P14, almost the unlucky number is FRT Invade in his Renault. In P13, it's the unlucky number, it's the Irishman. Can the Irish luck overrule the unlucky number? It's Timmer 1911 in the AlphaTauri Honda Power. In P12, in the Renault Banana Boat, it's Force Manure. In P11, Harold Jr. 7283 in the Haas. Kabuki in the Black Mercedes is in 10th. Papa Smurf 4699 in the Ferrari starts P9. And One Tribal in the Red Bull is starting in P8. And Yazgin in the Alfa Romeo is starting in P7. Lincoln Dave in the Tango Machine will be starting in P6. Immortal in the other Flying Red Bull starting in P5. In the AlphaTauri Honda Power, it's Daniel P45 starting in P4. Jesse Racer in the other Tango Machine in the McLaren starts in P3. And the Sensodyne Machine, well, the second Sensodyne Machine starting on mediums is TYG Rogue starting in P2. And pole position, the man of it, blimey, hell, that's a long distance away from the start. I'm not going to see a thing from that, so I'm going to have to get on board with someone. Is RSF1 Scotsman in the Alfa Romeo, starting in pole position. Right, let's have a look to see what goes on. Okay, and we are underway. The start light sequence is given the go. Maybe.
Please. Hopefully.
Come on.
Yes.
1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. No! Scotsman gets away brilliantly, but then it is Rogue right there, who's just going to be like snapping behind the rear wing at the moment. So will he get the slight slipstream and take the position in turn 1? He's getting the momentum behind RSF1 Scotsman has got the softer tyres. Jessie Racer though on the outside, she's going to take P2. There's contact. There is contact from Rogue and Jessie Racer.
Oh,
So Scotsman is getting away. Immortal has managed to get into P2. Papa Smurf has got a 5-second collision for a massive collision there with another driver. I can't remember who it was.
Lincoln Dave.
Oh, it was Lincoln Dave. Okay. And then Rogue has dropped down to 5th, McCracken down to 6th, Jesse Racer down to 4th, and Yuzkin, so Alfa Romeo running 1st and 3rd. That means it's going to be solidating their constructors' term, overall constructor term. McCracken there already with a time penalty. Track limits. So at the moment, guys, everyone is out. Not everyone's out in Q1, but everyone is through lap 1 successfully. There is Scotsman there running away 2 seconds ahead. Okay, so Immortal. Oh no, it's the time screen decides to give a little glitch that it likes to give.
Timmer has got past Harold Neal there. Timmer goes to P6, I believe, if the time page is right.
The timing board needs to sort itself out. We are a little bit out of sync at the moment because I've got Timmer in P13.
Well, actually, time past me are on board right now, so that's P6, yeah.
Okay, just waiting for everything to sort itself out now at my end because I've got a timing screen jumping up and down like anything. So Lincoln Dave apparently is in the race lead.
I believe.
RSF1 Scotsman, that's better. Now we're sorted. 2.8 seconds RSF1 Scotsman. So at the moment, Andy Yuzkin has got Jessie Racer snapping behind his heels. She is going to be absolutely livid with herself because, or kicking her feet or something, because she is not wanting to be right there at the moment. This is not enough to keep the championship alive. Scotsman can run away with it, and he just sets another fastest lap. He is now 3.7 seconds ahead. I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to do anything because I don't want to give the commentators curse.
Yeah, that gap is massive right now.
Yep, by all means. So we have got a battle for 4th position between Jesse Racer, TIG Rogue, Daniel P45, One Tribal. Oh my god, there's so much action in midfield here, we're missing out on it. Look at this! McCracken on One Tribal manages to take the position. No, he doesn't, he keeps the position. So One Tribal, Force Manure, and then right behind him is Timmer in P10, and then right behind Timmer is Haroldinho. We have got a massive train from P4 to P12.
Not many penalties on the free currently, but
Papa Smurf will have to serve his one in the pits, so that will cancel that out on the thingy. Oh my days, look at this, cars going all over the place for the stadium section now as they come through the baseball circuit. A nice there in single formation. They know it's not the overtaking spot. Now DRS will be enabled for this next overtake. Let's get on board.
Lincoln.
Daniel P45.
Lincoln's off.
Lincoln Dave is off. Oh, Lincoln Dave has DNF. And we've got a safety car, guys. The field's going to bunch up. This is going to be what Jesse Racer wants.
We've got a few folk putting it at the back there. Invades. Untribals are off and Kabuki.
Tried to go to the end of the race.
Only the runner of Invades is putting the hards. They're off from Kabuki and Untribal are all in the mediums.
Okay, can the mediums do to the end of the race after this one?
Nope.
Nope, so they will be boxing again. Oh, and Kabuki's just got a time penalty for some reason.
But if the weather report that we received was right, they might just do in time.
What do you mean?
The mediums that have told them it to rain, the mediums might just come on the remake, come on.
Yeah.
I said I would try to avoid the hard, so terrible.
Well, Safety car, guys. That means everyone's going to bunch up. We're running single file, no overtaking. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, of your engineers, of your team buddies, remember that your car drivers need to give each other space. Don't get any unnecessary penalties.
As you say that, speed in the pit and the Ericsson.
Oh dear.
That's not helpful for him.
Nope.
As we fit Scotsman, just catched up with his car now. Yep, there we go.
But Mylando will be happy to take him round.
Quite a lot of folk have just pitted there for the hards. Strategy being changed up. Jesse Racer, McCracken, Shadow Moses.
Well, let's to be fair, Jessie Racer's got nothing to lose, so she might as well give it a shot.
Yeah.
It could be her salvation. It's all for Scotsman to lose. Scotsman's just got to keep his nose clean, have a clean race and finish P4 or higher. And then we will have a new Division 5 champion, pending on steward reports.
I haven't swerved this week called the hards. Berry laps. 12 laps. Oh, that's just terrible. This is a bit hard than the last time, I think now. Maybe. So for a safe car won't be out forever.
Sorry?
Hopefully the safe car will be in sooner rather than later, I believe, after this lap.
Oh yes, we are hoping so. It would be nice to get that safety car well out of the way and get back to racing.
See if Scotsman can pick up that large lead they got last time and if the motor will go past them. Or anybody behind them. We're still looking nice and clear skies though, so I don't believe there'll be any rain anytime soon. Ooh.
Another stretch. We have got 27 viewers out there at the moment, so we are just currently waiting for this safety car to end. I'm a little bit chilly tonight. And do you know what, guys? I'm even sporting my Alfa Romeo colours for you this evening. I've got my Alfa Romeo t-shirt on, so let's hope you guys don't bin it. Jesus.
Rogue, on a night back.
Oh, Rogue has left the session.
Recent feedback. There we go. Hope they can get back in soon. That's the safety car in. Nope.
Okay, so another lap of the safety car.
Oh. And Papa smart to catch up. Doesn't look like he's in a rush though. Take your time.
Is that someone coming into the pits there as well? Rogue's got it. Oh, don't tell me Rogue's car's boxed him and completely naffed his strategy up.
He's pitting for the softs. So I can hold the softs for a good bit and then maybe get straight back on the mediums. He'll come out last. Yep, last. That's unfortunate. No, wait, just in front of Papa's Muff.
No, just in front, yeah.
Fingers crossed it win this lap. It should be interesting to see the tiles as well. I'm pretty sure the hard runners will get swallowed straight up.
So hopefully safety cars coming in this lap now that everyone has caught up. We can hopefully get back to racing. Oh, that's an interesting helmet design from RSF1 Scotsman. It looks a bit like a bionicle thing there. He's warming up his tyres.
There we go.
Safety car in this lap.
The Scotsman concept. But we could call a safety car backs up the group. The safety car gets out of the way.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to start racing again. Will Scotsman leave them napping? He's bolted. No. Yes. Yeah, he has. He's gone. He's gone. Immortal's been caught napping there.
Daniel's been cut napping as well on the model. Manure might have moved in Daniel, but it's a bit too far back. Very spread out. Christ.
Very spread out. That's nice to see. Good restart there from F5. No silly collisions. And no carnage on the restart with the colder tyres. That's good to see. Well done, Division 5. Well done. So we are back with Scotsman now. He knows he's got to pull a lead again. He lost that impressive lead that he built up, but he's not wasting time. Already a second ahead of Immortal. So RSF1 Scotsman is definitely RSF1 Flying Scotsman.
If he could fit that in this game, I feel like he should meet that game, I feel like.
So, unfortunately, Kachow, I'm sorry, but he's taken this one away from you. He is driving. He is speed. Okay, so we are going down the long straight now with Scotsman 1.4 seconds ahead of one triple right and Immortal, and then Daniel P45 is currently 1.1 seconds behind the Red Bull. Force manure just there within the second, unless Daniel P45 continues to follow on. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 well spread out, so P4 will be the one spot that everyone is fighting for. You have got Force Manure, Haroldinho, Andy Yuzkin. Oh, we've got cars going side by side there. Jessie Racer up into P7 now on the hard tyres, so she could get swamped, or she could, if she gets some tyres switched on, she's going to be going a long distance. She's gone the long road. You got McCracken there on hards as well in 8th. One Tribal in 9th on mediums. Timmer on mediums. Shadow Moses is then 3 seconds behind, but has got Rogue right behind him on soft tyres. Rogue wants to get past. Very much so. He's on the much quicker tyre as he comes now around through the S's. Gets a little bit of slipstream up to the stadium section. Look at this. He's going to outbrake him into the stadium section. There's not going to be contact. Keep away, guys. Well done. What a move.
You have DRS and Scotsman is building that gap straight back up again, 2.5. And still McCon.
Yeah. 3 second time penalty. So that was a good move there from Starzolf and FRT Invade on the back of Shadow Moses. Will he get past him? Not this time. Can't quite cut the mustard. Or can he outbrake him into turn 1? Oh, it's going to be very close. No, not quite. No, doesn't cut the mustard. Shadow Moses gets the switch back, but now he should have DRS assistance. No, okay. Starzolf does not have DRS, and neither does Papa Smurf, and Kabuki is going out of the pits again on medium tyres. One Tribal with a 3 second time penalty.
Yeah, penalties can be
Scotsman has ran away with a 3.3 second lead, but Daniel P45 has closed in on P2. The softer tyres have switched on obviously a lot quicker than the mediums, and he's still got life left in him. So this is going to be, should be an interesting DRS overtake as well. If Daniel P45 stays out, or is he going to box for his next set of tyres. Scotsman's in the pits. Scotsman's in the pit. So this is where it now counts. What tyres is he going to go on? As Daniel P45 comes down the straight. Massive long straight. Using the overtake button. He makes the move. Splashes past the Red Bull Honda. No questions asked. Easy move.
This Kabuki has crashed.
Has retired from the session. Oh no, please not another safety car. Please not another safety car. Just do it as a VSC. VSC. VSC.
Never even get a VSC.
Good. So Daniel P45 at the moment is in the lead, but in the net lead, Scotsman has dropped down to last. This is not good. He's got to size through this field.
Quite a lot of traffic to get through as well. Just got to pick them off now with the long straight and the DRS straights as well.
Yeah, there is that, and also if people can't do the full distance on their tyres as well, whereas he will now be able to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that put mediums on a little bit early, so he'll be passing them, and then the hards. If no one can.
Hasn't hit out. Followed by Harding, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, soft runners are coming in.
This is the pit one, I believe, lap 14 for the softs. Timmer gets by McCracken.
Yep.
Version looks like he's still on hard tyres. I would beat it. Scotsman in the back is started off from. Lies by, hopefully no. Yep, that's him past. Now he would hunting down Trevor Moses.
Shadow Moses, well, I'm sure his team, oh no, it's not his teammate, but I'm sure the Haas is not going to be much trouble for him at all.
Yeah, the back part of the pack now is a bit broken up, but the front is still nice and tight. Daniel B45 is there just
Daniel's in
pitted.
the pits, so Immortal will take the lead at the moment. Daniel P45 with 5 second penalty for speed in the pits as well. That is not going to help.
Certainly not. Scotsman's now at P10, is that P9? He's certainly making his way through.
He's definitely sizing through the field. So Scotsman's now got a bit of a little gap between him and HRT Invade. So nice bit of clean air.
Not sure who will hunt down Invade. How the battles we got on? There's a cracker in the back of Timmer. Heading to the S's. Very close.
Back, you've got one tribal on the back of Chessie Racer as well. And Haroldini on the back of Forceman Nero as well. Oh, what we got there? I can see that closing in. No, we're fine. Scotsman chopping away at the gap between him and FRT Invade. Can he get DRS? Yes, he can. I think he just got it.
We'll soon see. Yep, yes he does.
And he sets the fastest lap of the race as he comes down now in the Alfa Romeo. FRT Invade, is he going to defend or is he just going to let the Scotsman fly by? Not quite. There.
1 second, yeah, let's shoot though. Maybe right there, yeah. Looking for it, not quite close enough. Running low in the RS as well. Oh, get his
Yeah, he
pass
needs
off.
to recharge the... Oh, look at that! Look at this on the inside! What a move!
Nicely done.
Very nicely done indeed.
He's going really fast now, really picking up speed. In the front three, you've got nice healthy gaps on each other, and Kirkham is like he's struggling with penalties.
Looks like Shannon Moses is as well. Right, so Scotsman's not going to worry about Rogue too much, because Rogue will have to go into the bits. Timmer will have to pit. McCracken may be able to stay out. I'd say one tribal needs to pit. Jessie, she's doing well at the moment. She's up to P3. So if them hard tyres will last out for as long as they can to the end of the race. Oh, we've got a little bit of a battle here. No, it's just, yeah, Papa Smurf is now being dropped by Daniel P45.
Yeah, check the penalties in McCracken's at 12 seconds currently.
Jesus. As things currently stand, I'll probably drop him down to last nearly.
Yeah, I do believe that it's 30 seconds and you get disqualified.
30.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure I heard that from Brindle last night.
Oh, captain penalty.
Yep, man himself.
Who has been disqualified from races for accumulating too many points, might I add. Not points, penalty, time penalties from the game.
Jesse Racer.
Tribal on the back of Jesse Racer.
Yep. Tribal should have the advantage with the, as I would say, better tyre in this track, but so we'll see.
You think so? But perhaps Jesse Racer's probably got... She's a lot better on the ERS side of things, so she's probably using a little bit to keep them away.
Yeah, if also Scotsman can get back up to the top here after the Dale's pits, he's looking good without the penalties currently. But Scotsman's all at the back of the Rogue right now. Oh, almost went to the back of Rogue. Right dive. Oh, close.
Oh, yep, so we have got Immortal in the box now, so that means Andy takes in lead at the moment, but I'm sure he will be boxing shortly.
Scotsman up to 5th now. The motor pits, so Timmer's going on hards. I was going to say mediums maybe, but I don't think so. So this will be really spread out.
Oh, Scotsman with a time penalty.
Oop. On Tails class. At the back right now it's looking kind of close, got a lot of drivers bunched up together. Force Muir, Papa Smurf and Taraldino. Looks like he's going to get past Papa Smurf, who's just squeezing him off the track. Didn't look too safe. I'll clip for that.
We have got one tribal closing in the back of Jesse Racer on the medium, one tribal, the Red Bull being on the medium tyres and the McLaren being on the harder tyres. So let's see if one tribal can do this in the DRS zone. He's got 6 tenths behind. Is the DRS and ERS that powerful?
Taraldino looks like he's going to get the moving Papa. Papa's just squeezed him again. He's not clean racing.
Rogue with a 3-second time penalty. Okay, so This is our close. Oh, hello. What we got going on down here?
Right, will they get past now?
Aldinho.
The pass lap, they've been right now, looks like he's passed now. They'll flag as Roke has retired in the pit.
Okay, we have got halfway through the date race distance. Lap 18 out of 36.
Tim is in the back half of I believe that's the closest battle currently. Maybe Daniel and the Mortal as well. And one tribe, one just racer. Everyone on the field has got pedals apart from Timmer. If Timmer can keep it clean, it'll be interesting.
It will be, and it depends as well how far they all spread apart. So HRT invades in the pits as we get Immortal and Daniel P45 battling for position. Daniel P45 has been dropped to 7th.
Timmer gets past Papa Smash in the log straight there. And that battle, Shadow Midges and Force Me having a little go. The two Hassies behind each other. Jesse Racer got the move done and Andy just there.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, just got into just in time. Jesse's looking nice and fast. If she can hold the entire to the end, she could live on to a good one.
As if there is rain for the race.
Yeah, it's still nice and dry. Really.
It's looking very clear out there.
Yeah. All Jesse needs to do is hold this lead.
Hold this lead and hope that Scotsman doesn't progress anymore to keep the championship alive.
Yep. Interesting Scotsman on this mediums and Jesse on the hards. And Scotsman make the mediums last to the end. So. Yeah, as Jesse is filling a healthy gap, it's about a second in the lap. Still quite a lot of penalties coming through.
Yeah.
McCracken's now on 15 seconds, so 15 more and he's disqualified.
He is gone.
He's taking his time, watch what he's doing. He's in a good position as it is. As one tribe goes down the pit.
Okay.
And a bunch of see what he was pitting for. That'll bring Scotsman up to P3.
Lovely. So he'll be on the podium as well to celebrate his potential championship win.
Yep. McCracken's in the back of Scotsman now. The two alphas, second and third. We'll try to catch up to Jesse Racer. Maybe some team orders going on. We'll soon see.
Yes, we will. Lap 21 out of 36 at the moment, guys. Let's have a recap. Jesse Racer is in the principal lead at the moment. Andy Yaskin in seconds, RSF1 Scotsman in third. McCracken in fourth, Immortal in fifth, Daniel P45 in sixth, One Triple in seventh, 8th for Star Orphan, 9th for Manuro, 10th Timber, 1911, 11th Harodinho, 12th Shadow Moses, 13th HRT Invade, FRT Invade, and Papa Smurf in the Ferrari sits P14.
What I believe to be the closest battle right now is start off on Force Manure. Yeah, harder than you want them actually. We're still keeping it nice and clean, no penalties yet.
Mhm.
And that could bring him up a good chunk of positions, nice I can see quite a lot of 9s and 6s up ahead. The S03 is Scotsman on 3, so we're tight near the end as well.
Mhm.
Miller having a really big run on start off, maybe a turn 1, maybe a dive. Nah, just backs off a little bit. The reason that my ERS keep on going in that big straight, he use a whole tank.
And what the battery?
Yeah, the Scotsman's all over the back at Andy right now, I'm pretty sure Andy's gonna let him bast. Yep. Is that car off? I believe the car off.
I don't see any yellow flags.
I think they'd got damage. Yeah, it was a little bump. Between Harold, Leo and Vade, I'm not too sure about. No, I was going to say Scotsman can try and pull Andy along, but Scotsman already pulled a second in the one straight.
Yeah. Well, if the two can pull each other along, then it'll help them. They can work together, taking Jesse Racer on.
Andy will need to hit again. And then videos, I believe he'll just hold it off to that 26, maybe on the softs, just hammer it in the straight on, start off and flies past. I don't think you'll have retired in the pits.
Another retiree, so we've got 13 races left of the race. Wow, they are dropping like flies.
Yeah, indeed. It's good to see you Dragon hasn't got any other penalties in the last 5 laps. Maybe he's found the rhythm.
Yep, there is one of the tracks. This is a track that you do have to find a slight rhythm with. It's a bit like Suzuka as well. Once you get into the groove of Suzuka, that is such a lovely track.
As Andy and McCracken have both pitted currently. Andy picks for 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane, not what you want to be having. Believe that'll bring Daniel up to P4, yep. It's very spread out right now, not many battles at all, maybe Papa and Shadow. At least Tim is in the battle. Nope. That's really spread out, not much action.
No.
Not what we like to be seeing.
No, it's not like we don't like seeing this, but then in the way it's good because it gives people like a good racing space and that lot to work on racecraft and stuff like that. I do appreciate it in that lot that, you know, it's nice to see racing like this, no incidences and everything, and obviously as guys out there know, I am the senior head steward of the league, so when you have races like this and not much incidents happens, it's my kind of dream.
Yeah. Nice easy night.
Nice easy night in the office indeed, unlike some of the other tiers, mentioning no names, F1, S03.
As Andy might have run the first mule, I believe, yep, he's side by side, got into the stadium section. First mule still in front though. Fresh off via the old mediums. Andy's passed for DRS.
Yeah, and he's going to get the DRS to pull away.
And Timmer has got DRS, so could catch up with Force Manure. If I could catch up and get the overtake, they'll certainly get close. Timmer running really low in DRS. See, three-way battle going on here as Patterson and Chad the Moses both pit lap 20 lap old hard. They were going for softs, I believe. Shadow goes for mediums. Interesting. No, with 10 laps to go, I don't see any signs of rain. Jesse's in the pit.
Jesse's just got a 5-second time penalty for speeding.
Scotsman's also in the pit right behind her. That good then. Jesse hasn't served that
Scotsman
penalty.
will be going to the softs.
So penalty. No, the penalty wasn't
Surely
served.
Scotsman's going to go on the softs. Yes!
Shit, real quick. So Jesse has that 8-second penalty now, and Scotsman has a free. And the interesting to Andy is going to set his fastest lap.
So,
Jesse went for the
RSF1
mediums.
Yeah.
Scotsman went for softs. It's interesting to see who comes out on top.
Very interesting because who's going to be able to outfox each other? You know, you've got the championship leader versus the championship challenger.
Yeah.
Who's made the better call? Who's made the wrong call?
I do believe the softs can last.
I do believe the softs can do 10 laps easy. As Jessie Racer now closes in on one tribal, she's also got a very flying Scotsman coming right behind her.
Some water in the
Sorry
pits.
guys, I'm not meaning to yawn.
This battle between one tribal Jesse Racer and Scotsman and Jesse Racer side by side, one tribal already. Now got a DRS. Scotsman is going to allow it to pull along to the tribal here instead. Try and get past as soon as possible.
He'll get the DRS in the next zone.
Yeah. But I do believe he finishes top 4. He wins it, am I right?
Yeah, if he finishes 4-4 higher, he's won the championship. But there we go.
He's
He's
second.
overtaking one tribal now. He's in second. And now all he's got to do, he's got to close in on the Jessie Racer, which should be quite an easy feat considering the tyre difference.
Yeah. You need to push that hard and just stay behind and get the win, but winning on track's better than winning on penalties.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to want to do. He's going to want to go for the win-win.
I'm pretty sure he's going to pass here. Yep, there he goes. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
but she's defending.
She was really deep though.
On the outside, around the stadium section, she manages to hold it still. It puts Immortal one tribal right behind him now, and he's under threat from having to defend as well. But Scotsman is now going to have DRS. He's going to use every ounce of strength for that Ferrari power unit to go screaming down the start-finish straight and takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. But Jessie Racer will have DRS in the second zone.
Nope, Scotsman got it.
Oh yes, it's a double DRS zone, isn't it?
Yep, so that makes Scotsman got an even bigger gap now. It's almost a second in the one little straight there.
Wow, it is a second.
He'll be flying away. One trade with him just climbing on. I believe he'll get a P3. Yeah, because McCracken's P4 with 15 seconds, so Scotsman got a 3 seconds worth of penalties. Jessie Racer with 8. And Trevor with 9, McCracken with 15, Andy Yaskin with 8, Immortal with 9, Timmer.
One tribal there's and added one tribal.
Timmer's still clean, no penalties yet. Banyu's only 3 seconds as well. Forceman, you're 14 seconds, Star Orphan 12 seconds. FRT Invades has 6 seconds, Papa Thompson 3 seconds, Shadow Moses on 6.
Nice.
If Timmer can keep this clean, could go up quite a few positions.
Yeah, absolutely, you can.
I believe he'll maybe jump up to P4. The Moto gets past Andy just in that leg, straight there, just near to the end of it. And Moto will get a DRS again. I'm just checking the gap between Scotsman is now 2 seconds, so I'm pretty sure Scotsman's ran away with already.
Yeah, it looks that way, but Andy Yuskin right behind one try, Immortal.
Like a good race for the Red Bulls today. Good drivers top
Yeah, the
5.
Bulls haven't had much results. Have not had much luck in the season this season across all boards.
Yeah. Maybe next season might be their season.
Yeah, you never know. Depends on the drivers as well.
Yeah. I do believe it gets switched up.
It does. There will be a new driver draw.
All that with like is I'm not in Haas. I just don't like the Haas. Anything else I'll be happy.
I don't want the Williams. I don't want the Sensodyne machine.
I mean, I'd quite like to keep the Renault, I'd quite like the Renault. Maybe a McLaren as well.
I want the McLaren again. I had the McLaren in season 1, that was my best season. For some reason, me and the McLaren just click.
Do believe in season 4.
Okay, Twitchers, what cars are you hoping for season 4? Tell us out there, what do you want?
Red Bull would be nice.
The Red Bull's not bad, because I'm in the AlphaTauri this season, and like obviously it's just basically a B version, a Spec B version of the Red Bull. It's not a bad car at all. I do like the sound of the Honda engine. Obviously, being a throughout Ferrari fan, as much as I want to be in the Ferrari, because I would love to have a full season in the Ferrari, I don't want to be at the same time because like the car is just not that great. Well, we're equal performance though, so it should make no difference apart from aerodynamics. And there we go. That's one Immortal overtaking McCracken there for P4. Daniel P45 as well, and closing in on his teammate Timo, who's probably not going to get in the way. Nah, well out of the way, stays clear. Lets his teammate fly by, seeing that he's on the fast tyre.
Got a jump scare in my life there.
What's that?
Button messaged me saying that was in Haas next year.
I'd like to know how Button knows that one.
But he was only playing games, he says the race is boring, he's only joking. I can breathe again. Oh, Tim picks up a penalty. I have to got a penalty now.
That's so well.
The two Red Bulls are having a good little race currently, and Moto might get past one side one now.
Should be able to because he's got the faster tyre.
Yep, and one side does quite a lot of penalties. Let his teammate go ahead and try and get a nice gap.
Fend off the rear gunners, but look at that, 3 seconds between Jesse Racer and R1 Scotsman, and then it's 6 seconds between Jesse Racer and Immortal. So it's so unfortunate that the championship is being sealed today by the looks of it.
No many commentators hustle, but currently looking like it. A nice little battle with two
I
Red
know
Bulls.
Jesse Racer will be praying to the gods right now, it's like, please have an engine failure, please have a gearbox failure, or please just have an off and write your car off.
Yeah.
No, Scotsman going to keep his head cool, calm and collective, and he is going to be able to take it home.
My past, I believe, 4 weeks of doing, I think I've been in doing Div 5 for 4 weeks now, I haven't seen Scotsman crash once.
He's been consistent all season. Very consistent.
And he's been lucky today. For the past 2 weeks prior to this, he had 5 place guide penalties.
Yep. And they still won races, so this is 3 races with 3 race wins in a row.
Yep, maybe on, I believe Brazil, no, yeah, Brazil next.
Yeah, but that'll be in
After.
2 weeks' time, after the Christmas break.
We'll see if he still carries his form after Christmas.
Well, if he seals the deal today, doesn't really have to carry his form over.
Really, can just take a relax.
Relax, he's won the championship, and just go out there and have fun. That's what I ought to do.
Could help his teammate out.
Remember, guys, as well out there on the stream, if you're watching, we do break after this week. So on Thursday, F4 is the last race for 2020. And then we get back, resume racing on the 3rd of January 2021 with F2 kicking off at Brazil for the last 2 races of the season, and then we will keep you posted sooner or later. Oh, and McCracken's come back at 1 tribal and taken back P4. And then we will be posting you, obviously, of when the new driver draw will be. There will be a short break between Season 3 and Season 4, whilst we prepare things and get stand-ins and stuff all ready for the guys. But, Tim has taken back P7 off his teammate as well. Oh, because his teammate's in the pit. Sorry.
Is that a 2-week break between seasons or 1 week?
Not confirmed yet. I can't confirm that until it's been discussed in the meeting. I've all I know. Oh, Jesse Racer with another 3-second time penalty there. All I know is that over the course of the next few weeks, or next 2 to 3 weeks, I will be driving down to where the bingo machines are housed at the moment to go and collect them. Because it will be me, for definite, on the live stream doing the driver draw. Who is joining me? I don't know. We don't know the rules of lockdown or what they want to call it at the moment, but it could just be me doing all the work by myself with a wonderful Zoom call in the background, or we could have a few people over and have some fun like we did in Season 3's driver draw. Did you see Season 3's driver draw at all, Toxic?
No, I wasn't at that point, but now that
you missed out a good viewing.
Now that I've heard about it, I'll probably go spend a minute watching that.
It is fun to watch. We had a very special guest last driver draw of Bambuska.
Right.
Bambuska was our lady attendee who decided that she was going to host the show and just make sure that we kept our accord. There is obviously Phil Mitchell with me as well, who aka RSF1 Shane, Grunty, Stretchy Babe, Rebster. Who else was there? I can't remember now. All I know is a lot of alcohol was consumed. A lot of alcohol was consumed, unless your name was Grunt.
Well, at least it was fun.
It was. It really was.
It's the main thing as well. On my last lap now.
Aye, we are on the last lap. Where is the old Flying Scotsman? Just gone through turns 1 and 2. So, let's recap his season as we follow him round in his last lap. He's been consistent. He has got race wins, pole positions, fastest laps, and he's just done everything right by his team principals, coaching, by his own doing, practicing and everything. And to be quite frankly, I don't think there's anyone who does not deserve the crown any more than what RSF1 Scotsman does. He has done everything perfectly. He has been on the nail when he needs to be, and he's just done it.
Done it very well.
Yeah, done it very well. Kept it clean with penalties as much as he could. Via like the stewards' penalties, I mean, and everything. But here we go, guys. He has done it. He has sealed the deal for now. RSF1 Scotsman, Division 5, champion of RSF1.
No, well,
Jesse
Jesse dropped
Racer
down.
tried to make a great comeback there in P2, and Immortal in P3. McCracken drops down to P5. One Treble takes P4. Andy in P6. Timmer coming around the stadium now. Finishes in P7. Force Manure. Oh, they're battling here. Force Manure and Daniel P45, the last position of the point. Or for the 2 points, last point scoring positions. Daniel P45 though is back in 10th. HRT or FRT, sorry, Invade crosses the line. 9th, Daniel P45 in 10th. Stars Orphan now comes across in 11th. So it'll be Papa Smurf and Shadow Moses in 8. Oh, Papa Smurf jumps to P11. And Shadow Moses takes the last position of P13. But here we are, guys. Here is the champion of Division 5. It's RSF1 Scotsman. We have crowned a champion today. Pending steward reports. And McCracken gets the games driver of the day. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, please log on to our Twitter page, RSF1 Racing Series Formula 1 or RSF1 Racing, can't remember, to get... Oh, look at that dance from there. That's the championship winning dance. Right, Jesse Racer, I know, does not have a microphone. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, that is the race result. Scotsman takes the win, Jesse Racer in second, I Am Mortal in third. Fourth is One Triple, fifth McCracken, Andy Yuzkin in sixth, Timmett in seventh, Force Manure in eighth, FRT Invade in ninth, Daniel P45 in 10th, Papa Smurf in 11th, Stars Orphan is 12th, Shadow Moses in P13, who DNF. So DNFs are Shadow Moses, TYG Rogue, and Kabuki and Lincoln Dave. Right, what a race, guys. Well done.
That was a good race.
Good. That was a very good race, to be fair, apart from that minor safety car, which was about for a bit too longer than I liked, but that's racing. That's Formula 1 for you.
Did it go an extra lap?
Pardon?
The safety car, was that an extra lap?
I think it was extra lap than what it needed.
Yeah, we're all going to Papa Smurf to catch up.
Right.
Okie dokie, right. So Jesse Racer does not have a microphone, so would you like to take P3 Toxic and I will take the P1 man?
Yep. So, Immortal. You started in P5, I believe?
Yes.
And you watched me up to P3. How did you feel the race went?
It went alright. Like, I think the safety car kind of screwed me, but, you know, you're always going to do that starting on the harder compound tyre. I was talking to Scotsman earlier and we said, I was surprised he didn't pit, to be honest, and just go medium. I thought that had been the quickest way round, but first corner, came out of it second or third corner, should I say. So, quite happy with that on the mediums, and then the safety car hit, which kind of wasn't great for me, but I was quite happy that I managed to make my way back up through the field, like after a couple of pit stops. I thought I'd have a straight shootout versus Andy, but I don't know what happened to him because he kind of slowed down a bit. I don't know if he had damage or.
Yeah, well, it was a good race for Red Bull. I believe both Red Bulls, it was third and fourth, so good points for the Red Bull team. Obviously looking at it next week, but we're not here next week. After the Christmas break, on to Brazil, how do you feel about
Much better track.
that? Yeah, I do agree.
I think most people prefer Brazil than Mexico, or like Brazil as a track on its own right.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you here back in 3 weeks' time. Right.
Okie dokie. How not to make him sound so smug? Right. Okay, RSF1 Scotsman. Race win, fastest lap, and you sealed the deal.
Can I get out?
What are you drinking right now? I hope that's a good old pint.
No, I've not actually got the pint. I'm saving that for tomorrow night.
Let's save that tomorrow night. Get yourself a beer. You got your own draft machine.
No,
Pour one.
I know, mate. I know. I need to get up early though. once you pop, you can't stop.
One won't hurt.
Mate, I'm Scottish. You never do one.
If you're Scottish, then aren't you constantly drunk?
Shh! Don't say that.
Congratulations, my friend. You have you have sealed the deal today. As you said last week, you wanted to do it in Mexico. Great track, great race. You controlled it from start to finish. Tell us it from your end.
I was feeling good today because I already done 2 practices, 2 full Grand Prix this morning. So my consistency was getting better. It was the first race I was only getting like 6 seconds penalties. The second one was only 3. So I knew I can keep it low, and I know that everybody gets penalties here. Well, almost everybody. So I was feeling really good, but I still didn't think qualifying would have went as good as what I did. Obviously, I got quite lucky with the rain and stuff like that. Folk couldn't put in faster times in Q2, so I just went out done the 1 lap to save my tyres. Q3 it was raining. I was quite lucky also because one of my Grand Prix that I'd done this morning was in rain, so I knew my setup was quite good for that. So I just stuck with it. Went out there, and as soon as I took off on the line, was it Rogue was in second? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was catching up, just coming up to that first corner. I thought I need to keep going. As soon as I cleared the first corner, I knew I was going because they were on the mediums, and I think there's something like, is it nearly like 1.7 a lap between the softs and the mediums or something? It's something crazy anyway, 1.2 or something like that. So I knew I was going to pull away. As soon as that safety car came out, I was like, will I pit? Will I know? Will I pit? But I had the strategy in my head, as long as I never got damaged, I wasn't really going to change it. And I was doing it soft, medium, soft. So I thought, right, I'll stick with it. And then I was going to stay out longer on the softs. I thought, you know what, I might just mess up the rest of my strategy because I knew exactly when I was coming in, when I was pitting, and when I was coming back out. So stick with it, done it, and then I seen Jessie going on the hards, and I was like, surely she can't take that all the way to the end. And as I was catching, I pulled off some nice overtakes, some bits, and was it, the second DRS straight? I pulled off a few there, so I was confident that I was going to pull it back, but I don't know why. If Jessie had have came out with the softs instead of the mediums after our hard pit, I reckon she would have won it.
Yeah?
I reckon so, because me and her pitted on lap 25. It was at the end of lap 25, and she came out with the mediums. I came out with the softs. But then again, she had more time penalties, so I probably would have won it anyway.
But you managed to get it on track.
Yeah, I like to do that, mate. I just like to know that I've earned it rather than earned it with somebody else's mistake. So.
Yeah, that's always the better way, isn't it? Rather than do it on track, rather than thingy. I
Yeah.
get that. I think did I do that to you in America?
Oh my god!
I think
Oh,
I
God.
stole your podium, didn't I?
Yeah, that was worth. I was a bit swear there. That was worth nothing.
Yeah.
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 I was
Sat there
wondering
right
when I was
behind,
going to
just
come
enough
back
to
up.
take it off again. Pardon?
I was wondering when that was coming back up.
Anyway, well.
I'll see you next
it's
season
done
in
now.
F4. I'll see you next season.
Well, who says I'll be in F4 next season, mate?
Oh, well, that's true.
That's very true. Remember, next season's next season.
Yep.
There'll be some changes across the tiers. I'm sure there will be. There's people that've lost pace, gained pace. Yourself, maybe. You might be going up to tier 4, or you might be staying in tier 5 to defend your championship. You never know. However, we're now on 2 weeks break. So congratulations again on your championship winner.
Cheers.
Providing obviously that you have been a very clean boy and not been any incidences, and you've got no penalties
None.
coming your way from my
I'm
department
always clean.
stewards.
I'm always clean. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say,
we're off to
can I say something else before I go? I want to
course you
obviously
can.
thank Paul and the guys at the Alfa Romeo garage, because they help me almost every day getting a set up. So a shout out to them, and also Connor Todd, because he's sometimes my engineer, so he helps me out.
Oh right, I see.
Dun dun dun! Sacked from
Me and
Alpha
Connor
Ferrari.
need to be having words.
So
So all part and part of fun anyway. It's the
Yep.
game, and we're all a
you've
big
got to help
community at the end of the
everybody.
day. Exactly, we're all a big community. We all work together at the end of the day, and we all are united in one. So 2 weeks break. We go to Brazil on your next race. Are you now going to take it easy and step off the gas pedal a little bit, or are you going to finish the season in flying form?
I think I'm going to step off a bit. What I'm going to do is, because I was spending a lot of time when I was off, I was spending a lot of time practicing, and that's how I was getting my speed. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the traction, because I'm on medium traction right now, so I'm going to take it off. And I'm going to try that for the next 2 races, because that was my intention when I started the season. But I knew I was going to get too competitive, and I was going to maybe put the foot down too early and spin off, and it would just annoy me. So I thought I'll do this season. That's how I started getting faster, because I started with 0 traction, and then I put it to medium. But I'm going to do these last 2 races on 0 traction and see how I go on. I definitely think it's the way forward.
I wish you the best of luck with that one, and I hope it works for you very, very well. And I hope everyone in this party as well, if I don't speak to you beforehand, I will wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Guys, tune in tomorrow night for Division 1's turn. It'll be Monster Skyline and LR Blazer Guns in the comms box for the Mexican Grand Prix. I do believe that RSF1 Eastern may be able to seal the deal at Mexico, or he may not. It depends on what happens. I think off the top of my head, I haven't got the charts in front of me, so I couldn't calculate it right now. But we will be back in 2 weeks' time, guys. But for now, have a very Merry Christmas all from all of Division 5, from my department of stewards and from RSF1. It has been a great pleasure for this season to crown RSF1 Scotsman as the Tier 5 champion. All they've got to do now is seal the deal with the constructors. But until then, guys, we will see you after Christmas. RSF will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Remember, tune in.